Avengers Endgame just released, and Hasbro has released a new version of Monopoly called Marvel's Avengers. And we're going to speak about that, unbox it, and we'll talk about the game today. My name is Elemento.
My name is Trang Pham.
And this is Nerd Unpacked.
Welcome to Totally Unpacked.
All right, welcome back. Once again, Trang has brought us a new game to look at. So what do you have here? Tell us about
Well, okay, so this is the Avenger version of Monopoly. There has been another Avenger editions of Monopoly, but that was based on, like, say, cultural comic. This is specially created and it was supposedly based on Disney Marvel Studio, that had features in the board game that has little tiny details of all 22 movies that leading up to Avenger Endgames.
Okay. So when did this come out?
This was come out, I believe, a few days ago. It was already available to pre-ordered a couple days ago. It has ran out mostly everywhere, but I have managed to have a hand-on one of the boxes right here.
Okay. All right, so you want to show... Let's take the plastic off first, and then you can show the box, because I'm sure there's
a flare on
for reflection. Yeah.
Okay, so right here we got the Monopoly Avenger. The first thing that I noticed about this board game is the design on the cover of the boxes. It's a little different from the regular Monopoly board game that we usually see. Usually we had like a full cover, which is the small rolls showing what token that you're gonna use. But since this is the Avenger editions of MCU, we have right here features on the logo of Avenger itself. And instead of normally they give you like around 6, 7, or 8 token to play, we have right here.
Let's turn this over so we'll use the overhead camera.
Yeah, we have right here 12 characters. Right now I can see there's Hulk, Hawkeye. Seems like Captain America. It is Captain America. The Gauntlet. So to name a few, but we can go back to that later. So overall, this is the front cover of it. In the back, it shows the movie that it's got features, which is like we going from the very beginning, Iron Man, to all the way to Avenger Endgame. It shows a little sneak peek of how's the game gonna go, like, you know, the card features in the game, which is the Infinity Gauntlet card may bring you good fortune or cost you dearly. Okay, and the overview of what character you'll be able to play with. Also, how the board game is gonna look like. We're gonna open it to see the insides of the game.
Let's unbox this.
Yeah, let's unbox this. So just as like said, we had 12 different characters token to play. So choose your Avenger that you like the most, like based on the fan that you really rooted for.
And what are these made out of? Are they plastic?
It seems, well, I had to actually fly it out if I could. It's really hard right here. I don't want to destroy my stuff. I don't want Hulk. Okay, so it seemed to be metal diecast.
Oh, really?
Token.
Okay.
You can feel that.
Oh, wow, that's got some weight to it.
It's golden too.
That's pretty cool.
All right, you can put it aside. I'm gonna try to put out like all the character out carefully, not to destroy the box. I hope. Okay, so we got here 12 different characters. 12 is they saying. Right here we got Hulk, War Machine, the Infinity Gauntlet itself, Nebula. This is Black Widow, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Rocket, Ant-Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, and finally Thor. All 12 token, all die cast, you can feel the weight on it, and ready to play.
Oh, there's one here.
You seem to be interested in War Machine, sir.
This has got some serious weight to it. That is, wow.
My first impression is all character was so awesome. I mean, they had their pose, superhero pose. Except for I was a little looking into if they had Thanos token, but this is what they have.
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity Gauntlet. Very tiny, very underwhelming. But it's still awesome. Okay,
So what else we have?
Okay, next we are moving to the board game itself. Of course, they have the cover to protect the game property. Thank you. So every Monopoly game, they also have to have Monopoly money. So the Monopoly money itself, of course, is following the same basic rule of Monopoly game. It's coming with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 color, dedicated to 7 different amount of money that it's featured. So it has the Avenger design on it. I was hoping it has a stock money, but okay. The housing, of course, in Monopoly, you cannot play without the housing.
Wait, are they all homeless?
Yeah, I'm looking for the Stark building right now, but they don't seem to have. But they had the Thanos purple pink cottage.
Okay. With the dice. Did you see that?
Ah,
So they have the red dice in there.
interesting. So it's a little different from other version that I know of.
Yeah.
And of course the card that features the Infinity Gauntlet card, Stark Industry card, and of course our heroes going throughout the board game. Lastly is the I'm just gonna put it over here. Lastly is the Monopoly board game itself.
Oh, that's pretty good size.
It's super huge.
Let's see if we can fit all that in there.
You could? Yes.
Wow. So where's the start?
They started
Oh, here's
over
go. Here.
there. Okay.
So tell us what we have on the board.
Okay, so of course the property and everything that you got is right here. Simo, go get all the property, which is you own your own heroes rather than housing and mortgages.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, let me check it out. We got Maria Hills, Nick Fury's. Apparently, you have to pay Ultron $100 so he can shut up. I suppose. We got the Wasp, Falcon, Iron Spider, Drac, Winter Soldiers, Groot, Star Lord. By the way, is it? Okay. Mantis, Stonekeeper. Yay for somebody who loves Resco. Gamora, Valkyrie, Heimdall, Return of a Dead Asgardian. The Collector, which is he completely disappeared from the movies in the last time we see him in the Infinity War. Shuri, Scarlet Witch, Black Panthers, Vision, Wong. Wong seems a little too thin in this one.
That is not movie Wong.
That is too thin of a Wong. The ancient one.
That's definitely not the same guy from Marco Polo. That is a different guy right there. I don't know who that is, but that's not the same one.
I mean, from here it features everybody almost dead on except Wong. That is anatomically incorrect. The ancient one. See, the ancient. It's not even comic. That's MCU.
Yeah.
But Wong is
generic Asian dude. I don't know what they did there.
Oh, we got Doctor Strange.
Ebony Maw.
is one of the children of Thanos. We got Loki. Somebody gonna hawking this, I believe. I had friends that will hawk this place, like haunting this place forever. And finally is Odin. Yeah, you can own Odin. He dead though. And we got
for the building. We
got
Industry.
Well, it's more like it's for the Stark Industries, and the Infinity Gauntlet is dedicated 42 card that's gonna go into the board.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but in this game, apparently that they feature Children of Thanos, and according to the back of it, I just said it in the very beginning, is when you landed on Children of Thanos, you have to fight them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have in my hand right now is the instruction to play. So let's say the basic rule is pretty much Monopoly.
But for fighting.
For fighting, well, we had some over here. Okay, we on hero sides we got undrafted heroes and drafted heroes. Undrafted, when you land on a hero that has not been drafted, you must draft them or auction them to the allegiance. Drafted heroes, when you land on a hero that somebody already drafted, the owner must ask you for a payment. If they do, they must pay. That sounds like a toll road, Hannah. If they don't ask before the next player roll the dice, you don't have to pay. Well, let's move on to the exciting part. Action space, Children of Thanos.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to read it over here. The 4 Children of Thanos are Code Obsidian, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, and Ebony Maw. When you land on the child of Thanos, you must engage them in the battle. Roll 1 dice 1 for your token character, plus 1 of each hero card you have. As soon as you have rolled, your roll matches the number on the board, which is in Obsidian is number 1. Proxima is 2, Corvus Glaive is 4, and of course Ebony Maw is 4.
No, he is.
Oh, 3. It is, yes. Soon as one of your roll matches the number on the board space, you escape from the battle. Take another turn. If none of your roll matches the number of the board space, you lose the battle. Pay $200 to the bank.
Oh, wow.
I'll pay you $200. Stark Industry and Infinity Gauntlet is basically a card that will bring you fortunes or, cost you your life. Like, remember in Iron Man, I believe in Iron Man 1 or 2, when Stark was like hiding behind one of the barricades, and then one of the missile like land literally next to him.
Oh yeah.
And the thing that you know that you are done when and you recognize the symbol on that rocket is Stark Industry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was the very first one.
Yeah, we got Ultron and Hela. Pay the bank the amount to show in the space. So technically, they just rob you.
Yeah.
There's no way to kill them, by the way. And of course, you got free parking, visiting, go to jail. Most of it is just basic rule of Monopoly.
I don't think Helen would be too interested in money.
Well, other than that, yes, you do sidelining or called mortgaging heroes.
Oh wow! So we got what is it saying? The purple ones are what?
The purple ones, the buildings. Those are building bases. As soon as you get a color set, you can start buying bases. You don't have to wait for your turn. Pay the bank, the cost of the hero card, and place a base on your hero space. So technically, you're buying houses for the hero to stay.
Oh, okay.
And you're slowly building up 2 and 2.
These are homeless heroes.
So we started up with Thanos purplish houses, and then you slowly feed, support your heroes until they manage to get a headquarters.
Okay, and the red ones are the headquarters.
Exactly, those red ones are big headquarters.
They look oddly like houses in churches, or hotels, but.
You can only have 1 headquarters per hero, because other than that, if you had more, you could be Monopoly.
Oh, okay.
You cannot build on a hero space if any heroes in their color sets is sign line. Sign line, what's the sign line? Okay, so sign line a hero, you must first sell all of your building in their color set to the bank at half of their cost price. So technically, if you overspend your money, you completely broke. That's how you do sidelining hero, which is another term based on this game is mortgaging.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So this is the base of the game. So I'm gonna do some exploring in the card. We're talking about the Infinity Gauntlet card and the Stark Industry to see how they bring fortune or how lucky I am.
Okay.
Okay, so this Let's start with you. Your favorite 5 from the Stark Industry cards.
Okay, so these are the 5 that I chose. They seem pretty relevant. Stark Industries. The Avengers have Thanos restrained. Now's your chance. Advance to go and collect $200.
Oh,
That's a nice one.
very nice.
Let's see. You attempt to lift Milner at a party and it nearly moves. Collect 20. You're trapped in the quantum realm. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200.
So meaning that you have to stay there for 5 years, sir?
I don't know. Stark Industries. You use PIM particles to escape the quantum realm. Get out of jail free. This card may be kept until needed, traded, or sold. That's a good
Nice.
one. And this one right here, because it seemed pretty relevant. You managed to subdue the Hulk with the Hulkbuster armor, but now the whole neighborhood is in ruins. Oh, it's over there. But yeah.
Okay, so like I said, I had the Infinity Gauntlet deck on my hand, and I had chosen 5 of my favorite cards from the deck. So here's the difference. I'm going to try to close up on one of these. As you can see, they had a demand or the scenario on the Infinity Gauntlet card. And you have to roll a dice to determine your fate in this
okay.
one. So for my first one is on the Infinity Gauntlet card, you find yourself on Sakaar in need of an ally. You're gonna have to had a dice and roll it. If your roll is an even number, then proceed into Valkyrie. If she is undrafted, which is she is not owned by anybody, you must draft her or auction her to Allegiance. If she drafted, you have to pay the owner.
Oh.
But if your roll is an odd number, you proceed to Loki. Same thing.
Oh, wow.
So either or, if both of them, if you are not on either of them, you're gonna lose your money anyway. So
Personally, I vote for Korg. Korg and Meek. Those are the 2 I want to fight with.
second card that I get is Thanos snap his finger. Classic.
Oh.
Roll your dice, because the dice had 1 to 8.
Yeah.
So even an odd number are technically 50-50.
Oh.
If your roll is even, do nothing. You had been spared from Thanos snap. If your roll is odd, go directly to jail. Do not pass, do not collect 200.
Oh.
You are trapped in the Soul Stone realm.
Wow.
That's probably my favorite of all 5. Infinity Gauntlet card. You teleport using the Space Stone. If your roll is even, proceed to Stonekeeper. Again, if he's undrafted, you have to buy him or auction him. And if he's not owned by, is he owned by, the player in the deck,
You have to
pay him.
Yes.
If your roll is an odd, proceed to Heimdall. Same thing. Pay or nothing. Technically, toll roll,
Yeah.
The Soul Stone demand a great sacrifice. All other players take turn to roll 1 dice.
Oh, okay.
Any player who rolls even does nothing. Any player who rolls an odd number pay you $100.
Oh, wow.
Talk about sacrifice thing.
That's a nice card.
I wonder how much Resco has been collected.
Yeah.
Tony Stark attempt to create a new AI with the power from the Mind Stone. If your roll is even, Vision is created. Collect 100 from the bank. If it's an odd number, Ultron is created. Pay 100 to the bank.
Okay.
So that's the one thing that's unique from the Infinity Gauntlet card, that you had to determine your chance on rolling the dice. So if you have the skill, there you go.
So the bank is keeping score, basically.
Exactly. But I'm pretty sure that, I need to read it again on the instruction. I'm pretty sure that you don't know about your odd. You just rolled it, and then the person who read it for you, probably you have to have somebody read it for you so that you don't know about the odd or even, in case you had the ability to, roll on the number that you wanted. But to keep the game exciting, I guess, like hand it to somebody to read it for you, and then they will determine on how you roll.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Thanos snapped his finger. Will you be spared?
Okay, so that was the unboxing and I guess a quick view of the Marvel Avengers Monopoly game. Do you think we're gonna do like a play or something?
Sure.
Might get the other two members of Nerd Unpacked in here and
To get 4 people together.
yeah, and play a game. Put that on stream or something.
He said you can play from 2 to 6. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2 to 6. Well, since we had 12, we can actually 12, but it's gonna be a chaos. So probably the bank's gonna be bankrupted too.
Well, for the interest of being able to do this on camera, we'll try to do 4 people. But yeah, I think that was pretty good. So anyway, again, go ahead. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of our content. This is Nerd Unpacked. I am Elemento.
My name is Trang Pham.
And we'll see you on the next video. Have a good night.
Totally Unpacked is a TwistedCurve production.